Tides of Darkness, Dragon Riders of Osnen, Book 13, written by Richard Fierce, narrated by Andrew Mcdermott. Chapter 1. I stood on the deck of the filthy Jewel and stared at the unending black water. A strong wind was blowing in our favour, filling the brown sails and ruffling my hair. I had never been on the open ocean before, and it made me aware of just how small and insignificant I was compared to the vast body of water. Maren was at the helm, guiding us continually west. Occasionally he would pull a compass from his sash and hold it up. Then he would turn the wheel a bit and nod and mutter to himself before returning the compass to the folds of the red material. Maren was an interesting man. He didn't bother to wear a shirt, and his skin was tanned from the constant sun. When we'd first met, I thought his earrings had merely been solid gold circles, but they were actually coins. He drilled a hole in them and wore them in his ears, claiming it protected them from being stolen. His crew were just as eccentric-looking as he was, and I began to suspect they weren't just common sailors. Every one of them bore scars along their bodies, scars that appeared to have been made by swords. Whether Maren commanded a crew of pirates, I didn't bother to ask. It wasn't my business, and as long as he got us to the Whispering Cliffs and back, I had no concern for what he did in his own time. The galleon shuddered and groaned as it struck a large wave, drawing my focus back to the water. Much to my surprise, I found I enjoyed the smell of the salt ocean and the breeze on my face. I walked to the port side of the ship and leaned over the railing, inhaling a deep breath. I knew nothing about sailing, but it seemed we were moving at a brisk pace. Another groan, a human one, carried on the air, and I looked to where Maren was. She was sitting cross-legged near the captain's quarters with a bucket in her lap, and a few moments later she vomited into it. Soon after departing the port, she'd become seasick. She was doing somewhat better now, but she was so exhausted from retching that she could hardly walk. I felt bad for her, but Maren said he had nothing that would ease her discomfort, so she had to suffer through it.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?